You are now listening to the Man Bites Dog podcast with your hosts R.M.L and Kount Fif.
What's up, everybody? This is R.M.L.
Peace, Kount Fif.
And we are back.
This is fucking Man Bites Dog podcast, man.
Episode
3. Yeah, so last week we talked to Black Lick and Dub Sonata.
So now we're gonna be shortly, very shortly, talking to Rico James.
And this is one of the more new edition, producer artists to
Met
the
him
label.
through Dub Sonata, actually.
Yeah.
Dub and I are working on an instrumental project. Not sure exactly the title just yet. It's gone through.
We've gone through a couple of different titles.
So
I've
Rico
got production on there as well. You already know.
There's
A lot of
really
different artists have production on this. We'll get to that eventually. We'll get to that.
That's how we met Rico, though, was through Dub Sonata. So and
Dub has turned us on to a lot of different artists, man.
He has.
Pretty recently,
he has.
too.
And
So
I
we'll
think
get to that more as
Dub
well.
might have met him through Pro from the Aztec.
Interesting.
Who's also part of the Burlington, Vermont sound.
We'll talk about Pro more. We got more conversations coming, so yeah.
We definitely will. So let's talk for a brief second about what's going on with you. You've got 2 singles coming out shortly.
I do, man. I'm really excited because, excuse me, I've been talking about constantly coming out with music, and I've been quiet for a few months now since my release of Numero Un, which came out in April. So, I mean, we're almost, damn near a year away, or a year down from the album, which is longer than I really wanted to take to release stuff. I've got other stuff up the pipeline coming. I mean, who knows what's going to come before or after, but we've got a single coming right now. It's 3 Chillers. It's me, AWOL 1. It's copyright. I'm doing the production. We got, AWOL and Copy on the mic. 2 is a single, basically. We're gonna do a lathe cut 7-inch.
It's an A and a B side.
A and B. And
what's the name of the songs?
We played, on a snippet.
What did we play a snippet of? What was the name of it?
That is called Word from Our Sponsor.
What's the name of the other song?
So the name of side B is actually called Ain't No Rules.
Okay.
And we got 2 DJs. We got DJ Swab and DJ Hoppa.
Okay.
On DJ Swab side A, DJ Hoppa side B.
Okay. What do you think of it?
I'm really excited about it. I think all of us really are. The artwork, the concept of everything that we're doing. We got a lot of things coming for. We'll talk about that later. But as far as the music goes, man, they're just 2 banging hip hop joints. And let me tell you, both of them kill their verses. And they're great songs. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited too. I'm excited for people to hear it. I've obviously heard the music. It's very, very well done. Word from Our Sponsor is incredible.
Yeah.
It's really
you guys
well
heard
done.
The snippet of that.
Copy's verse, AWOL's verse, and the production. Swab's cuts.
Yeah.
All in all, it's very well done. It's something to be proud of. You guys made some artwork that's something to be proud of. I'm very proud to be releasing it. So it's very cool.
We have a history with all these guys too, so it's like it just I don't know. It's just something that just kind of came.
We met
together
AWOL from a gentleman named Brycon.
And Impulse actually has a connection to that dude too. It's a small world. That's all I'm gonna say with this hip hop shit. Sometimes, man, it's just like it's a small world. You run into a lot of the same people,
So let's talk for a second about Rico James. The first project we did with him was a B tape.
Yep.
Relevate. We did that, and then we turned around and did another B tape with him called 2 of a Kind. It was him and another producer, 8Bizza.
Right.
And we ended up doing a solo project with him. Rico and I worked on that.
Let's talk about Rico's talents besides production as well.
He's very multi-talented. I want him to explain that a little bit himself, to go into that, because he is very multi-talented. But we put out a project.
He's an artist. He's not just, he's musically talented, but he's an artist,
Yeah, absolutely. He does silk screening. He does video editing. He's a producer, He does cuts. He mixes. He mixes all his own stuff.
He's one of us, man. He wears a lot of hats.
With that being said, actually, let's not talk too much. Let's get him on the phone. All right, cool. Let's get him on the phone right now. And we've got Rico James on the horn.
Peace, Rico.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
This is the first time I think we've actually talked on the phone, man.
I think so, man. Nice to kind of meet you.
Yeah, brother.
How are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling better, man. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, just got through a 2-week COVID
Oh no.
punch. Yeah, man. The kids got it, the wife got it.
Oh man. Now have you had it before or is this the first time?
No, this was the first time.
Damn, that sucks too. Like we've 2 years, 2.5 years go by, almost 3 years, and you get it this late in the game. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I thought we were in the clear a little bit, but
right.
The new variants don't mess around.
Yeah, man. Well, so everybody's good.
Yeah, everybody's good now. Everybody's good. We're coming out of it. We're starting to feel like humans and back to school, back to work and all that.
That's most important. Did you guys all lose your sense of taste and smell?
Not really, honestly. No, it was like
interesting.
That was good. My girlfriend still hasn't fully got hers
fevers,
back.
mostly fevers.
Fevers.
Yeah.
Chills. Like what were your symptoms?
Yeah, like cold sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just couldn't regulate equilibrium and body temperature and
damn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, we are very happy that you're feeling better.
We're very, very glad you're well.
Yeah, man. It feels good to hopefully be through that shit.
So tell us, how did you start making beats?
I started in, 2010.
Nice.
I think.
Okay, 12 years ago.
Yeah, so it's been about 12 years. The thing that really got me into beats was just sampling.
Right.
And digging for records. And I remember when I first kind of saw that, and I was like, oh, this is.
Well, what producers did you hear? What gave you the influence? Like what made you, that gave you the influence for the samples?
And where are you living in Vermont at the time?
No, I wasn't living in Vermont. I was living in California at the time.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. That's a big difference. Is that where you're originally from?
No, originally I'm from southern New York State, like an hour outside of New York City.
Oh, okay. Like Newburgh, like
around there, yeah, same county.
Ah, word up. All right, see? That's what's up.
Yep. Okay. Grew up there, came to school up in upstate New York. Went out west for a couple years, then came back east, and now I'm chilling in Vermont.
Dope.
How did you end up on the West Coast?
Yeah.
Say that again?
How did you end up on the
West Coast?
Honestly, me and my lady were both kind of done with college and, not knowing what to do. And we kind of said, if there's any time to pack up and move somewhere else, let's do it now.
Dope.
Where did you live?
So, yeah, we picked up and we went out to Chico, California.
Chico. Okay.
Where is that?
Where's that located?
Dead middle of the state, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, a couple hours from the Bay Area, a couple hours from Lake Tahoe. It's kind of like the middle of the state.
Wow, you were close to a lot of things, though. You weren't too far from a lot of different parts of the area.
How was it?
Oh man, it was awesome. Like we loved it, man.
And then you just said, we love it so much we want to move
go to Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working for Sierra Nevada Brewing Company up there.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I love Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, man. As far as good companies to work at and stuff,
you're a beer guy like me too, though. You like good craft brews and shit too, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So once I got in that world, I was like, oh man, I could do this stuff forever,
That's I feel you on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then me and the lady got engaged, and we kind of knew family was gonna have to be a little closer, so we moved back east.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, but as far as beat wise, the dude that really kind of sparked something was Madlib.
Madlib, dope. Okay.
Yeah, man. Whenever I was big into the Stones Throw stuff when he was doing that, early 2000s Stones Throw and Loop Pack and.
Oh yeah, man. All the early stuff. Yeah, I mean he's a legend. I mean, what Alchemist once tweeted, my favorite genre is Madlib.
Yeah, dude, exactly,
You know?
man. He could do anything. He does reggae, he does jazz, he does hip hop. Like, yeah. So when I first saw that guy and kind of explored what he does, that's when I was like, oh, I gotta figure this shit out, man. I gotta start figuring out how to sample. I gotta start taking for records.
So you started making beats when you're living Chico.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So what happens? You move back to New York first and then Vermont?
New York just for a couple months till we kind of found an apartment and stuff, and then Vermont.
Okay.
And what again? You moved to Vermont for what? What was the move to Vermont for?
Yeah. So we me and my wife both went to school in upstate New York. Um, it's not a big place, not a lot going on.
Right.
So as far as like going to any kind of shows or something, we would hop over the lake and come to Burlington, Vermont. That's where all like the cool shit was.
Right
Culture.
on. Yep. Absolutely.
And your wife
So
likes hip hop.
when we decided to move back east, we knew we liked the vibe of Burlington already. Both of our families are within like 2 or 3 hours from here, so it's kind of a central New England spot for us.
Okay, no doubt. That makes sense.
So yeah, just kind of got lucky and been here 11 or 12 years and still liking it.
Who was the first person you met in the Vermont hip hop scene?
Ooh, let's see. My buddy named Heilig, who I did screen printing with. I worked at a couple screen printing shops, and that's kind of like my day gig.
That's what's up. Yeah, that we kind of mentioned that before we brought you on about how you're multi-talented, you're an artist. You do screen printing, you do artwork.
Yeah, man. I like to stay busy for sure, and I need to be creating or shit's off balance.
I feel you.
So yeah, this dude that I was screen printing with, I think I was playing my beats at this like over the shop speakers, and he kind of found out that I was making beats, and he was writing rhymes at that time, and we kind of linked up, and then he kind of plugged me into everybody else I should be paying attention to here.
Dope.
Yeah, Vermont isn't huge, but we got a lot of heart here, man, and like the scene is really welcoming, and we take care of each other, and it's a community type thing. So it's
Dope, man.
It's pretty cool, man. I got lucky finding my crew here.
Well, New England's got some good hip hop scenes up there, man. I mean, y'all bringing
this
it.
hub, you know where to look.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, so
Ryan
it's
used
cool,
to
man.
book shows in
Very well.
Burlington. Vermont.
yeah, I used to. Yeah, I used to book shows up in Burlington.
Yep.
Oh, word.
Long time ago. Galaxy Far Away.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So who can you shout out a couple of people from Burlington so people can put them on the radar?
Yeah, man. My first, introduction to like a real turntablist DJ was in Burlington. He goes by the name of DJ Kanga. Definitely look into his shit. He's super duper talented, and the first dude I've ever seen like cut records, and I was like, what the fuck? Like one of those kind of robot guys.
Word up.
DJ Kanga for sure.
DJ Kanga, shout out.
Yeah, my
VT.
man Joe Boo for sure.
Word
My
up.
man The Truth, my man Jibba the Gent. I got a bunch of beat making homies, the Anthill Collective, all that.
Dope.
Yeah.
Hip hop
There's
is
a lot-
alive and
lot of
well up there, baby.
So we just
Yep.
released a record together. Tell everybody about that.
Say that again?
Tell everybody about your latest release with the label.
Yeah, so the last one, I think it was in the summer. It was, a producer album with a ton of MCs and a ton of different people kind of coming together and shining over my beats, which, as a beat maker, that's like the dream,
Right.
It's fun building an album with an MC or a crew or whatever, but to be able to like bring this many voices into something and, have people on tracks that they've never been with on a track or never even heard of. Or,
Exactly. Yeah, man. We
the
can
whole
totally relate to that.
It's a powerful thing, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Is there a song in particular that sticks out to you?
Yeah. What's your favorite from your album?
I mean, one of my favorites is the first song is with copyright Double AB and M. Dot.
Yeah, man. That's a good joint.
Gold medal shit. And that, just to to be able to start a record like that is
That's fire. Yeah, you can't go
means a
wrong.
lot. Yeah, you know, and I'm a fan of this shit first. So even to be able to work with some people that I've been working with and seeing my name among other names and stuff is still it's still kind of mind blowing. You know
That's
what
real,
I mean?
man. People need to take heed to that. People still need to be fans first. Like, be fans of this shit. You know, at the same time, you could be an
absolutely.
artist, but be a fan too, man. You know, it's a lot of
That's-
kids, these young
that'd be
generation
fun.
cats. They don't look at it like that. They just, you know, they skip
Nah,
all
man.
that. You gotta have appreciation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate everyone's time and people sending verses and collaborating. Like,
Yeah,
you know, I
man.
know how I'm a dad. I'm a busy dude. I know how free time is, and
Absolutely.
that it is valuable, especially creative space and free time. And
Yeah, it's not to be played with, man.
yeah, for real. And I've certainly been through enough where I know to choose wisely and do shit that I really care about. And this is it, man. This project was a big deal for me. It felt good. It still feels good. You know.
What's
What-
the name of the album?
Yeah. What's the name of the album?
The album's called Language of Spirits.
There we
Language
go.
of Spirits.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're really
CDs,
proud to put it out.
t-shirts.
We're really proud. Yeah, we got,
Both available, Bandcamp.
the bundle babies. You got to check, Man Bites Dog
It's a
Records.
fantastic album. There's a
Bandcamp,
lot of heart
for all
in
that.
it. Whatever Rico does, he does with a lot of passion, a lot of sincerity,
Yeah, you
and a
can
lot
hear
of
it.
heart.
You can hear it. You can hear it in the music.
He really is a supporter. He really is a person who
He's a team
believes
player,
in
man.
this.
He really, yeah.
If you want
Yeah.
the right person to win, it's Rico. Okay. There's
I mean,
a lot
this-
of wrong
this stuff
people who
should be,
win.
This stuff should be a
Word up.
community feeling type thing, you know. And I try to make it like that all the time. You know, I want people to be comfortable. I want people to be putting out shit that they're proud of.
Yep.
You know, not some half-assed stuff that, you know.
That's
If
it,
you're
man.
gonna do
We don't waste time, man. We put it in, we put in the work, we put in the passion, and that's what it's about. You can hear it, and you can see it, and everything he does, he helps out with the label.
You've got two
a
more
ton.
projects coming up. One's with Impulse, one's with Rhinoceros Funk, right?
Yeah, those are gonna be fun, man. And they're different, which is cool. Like both very different MCs.
Yeah, yeah. So your sound is different on the on compared to each project.
I mean, mostly because of the MCs and the content and just the different vocal tones and, you know.
So do you have like different BPMs, different type of samples you're using, different type of drum
Not
patterns?
necessarily.
How do you break it
No,
down?
Not necessarily, man. Like
No?
I do quantity and quality, I guess I should say, but I make a lot of beats,
That's
you know,
dope.
and I like to provide people with a bunch of shit, and whatever hits you right away, that's usually the one that's going to hit you. And I want people to be able to have stuff to choose from and, you know, that. So
That's
I
right.
sent a bunch of beats to either one of them, and they, you know, picked the ones they were liking, and, you know, we went from there.
That's what's up. That's
You
how it
excited
is.
about both projects?
What's up?
Are you excited about both projects?
Very excited, man. And both MCs that I got on Language of Spirits, they each were on that record, and the first time I'd worked with either one of them.
dope?
And yeah, man, you know, this shit just gets me fired up for the next thing. And you know, that's what it's all about. You got to keep it moving, keep building projects, keep doing shit. You got to be consistent with this stuff.
That's it, man.
Absolutely. And one thing that we want to be consistent with is playing new music first here.
That's right. You can
So-
hear it here.
Exactly. So why don't you tell us a song that you want to hear from either project? Is there a particular one you'd like to hear? Because we want to play a snippet for people.
Yeah. So is there a
Yeah,
particular
let's,
song you'd like us to play?
Do one of the Impulse joints.
Okay. All right. We will. All right. We're going to play that now. I want to thank you so much for joining us, Rico.
Thanks,
Dude,
Rico.
absolutely. Thank you both, man, for everything, the support, the
Oh,
inspiration.
We thank you, man.
Thank
For
you,
real.
brother.
Thank you, man,
For all your hard work, bro.
Nah, I feel like we got a good thing going here, and I'm just getting warmed up on the beat end. So
Absolutely.
That's right, man. Keep it
Absolutely.
going. Keep progressing, brother.
Much more
Yep.
exciting things coming from Rico, and we're going to play some music from him right now, and you're going to hear from him again in the future, too.
Yes,
but
sir.
please go check out him on Instagram, on Twitter. Check out the Bandcamp.
Man Bites
Listen to
Dog
all the
Records.
projects that he's released, not only with us, but also on his own.
Yep.
The guy is just a machine.
So
Yeah,
check
man,
out his
I
designs,
worked a lot. You know, my inbox is always open. I'm always looking for stuff to build on. So
you heard it first.
Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
Holla at him.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Playing
yo,
this
here
snippet.
we go. Peace, brother.
peace.
Peace.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living. Get busy dying.
My demographics diametrically opposed. Peeling back my skin, my biometrics get exposed. Bro, I'm mechanized. Recognize the real, the steel is flesh coated. The heart's a motor slowly rolling cause it's so corroded. Hold an open hand extended just to mend some fences. I bled from my palms, only left me full of splinters. They think I'm misanthropic simply cause they miss the optimistic side I used to rock with till I stopped and switched to optic. I operate on logic till my feelings hurt.
All right, that was a song that we don't even have.
We don't know it.
We don't even know the name of it just yet because
yet.
it's just
It's
that's
in its
where it's
working.
at.
It's in its working stages.
And that's
still.
what we're trying to show to
Working
you.
title
We're
stages.
trying to give you something
some
that gives you
exclusive.
something. You know,
Something.
exactly. I don't know. We can't
Little
tap
something.
dance. You know,
We give you something, man.
This
We
is
give you
what
new
we do.
music. You know,
this is what we
we
do.
give you some stories.
So, in fact, let's talk about this next guy we're gonna have. His name is Dewey Benz.
You know, Dewey Benz is a major talented. I mean, you know, again, this is why these guys are signed to the label.
Yes,
We believe in these guys. We believe that they have something that no one else has. You know, they have a sound.
When I
that
picked
is
up
different.
Marco Polo from the airport, I picked him up at Dulles to take him to the store one time. He did a thing.
We did our show. We did
so
it
when
with
I pick up
Master Ace, Marco Polo.
what do I play him? I play him.
You
Dewey.
played him Dewey Benz.
When I pick up Diamond
He
D,
played him Dewey Benz
twice, both times.
He
When I picked
plays a
up
lot of people Dewey
Scram,
Benz because we want to get, you know, we want you to understand that this guy sounds like nobody else.
He's extremely talented.
He's dope. His voice is dope. His style is dope. It's very different.
He can sing. He can rap. He can switch his rap styles up. He can produce.
He's like, is no father to his style.
Right.
It really isn't. Like, I mean, you know, Impulse will tell you, certain MCs will tell you, this guy who are very critical on other MCs, that this guy is different. He's dope, man. He's a force to be reckoned with.
So
Straight up.
He's
I've worked with them a lot and I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
about this dude.
you definitely produced on his album.
Yep.
You know, you've definitely done a lot of things with him. I'm excited to put this album out. We've had it ready. We've
It's
just
on my album
been trying to
numero
get the
uno.
word out on Dewey. So we've put him on a couple of different projects.
Right.
We put him on the Sinister De Niro album.
He's on the Sinister De Niro album. Like I said, he's on my Numero Un project.
He's on Impulse's
He's
album.
on Impulse's album.
Yep.
I mean, we've, you know, like I said, we're trying to give this guy opportunities on our end from the label perspective to put him on songs so people can hear him, and just because he's pretty unknown. Much love to my guy. He's a principal. We'll talk about this a little bit more. We'll
Did you
mention.
just out him? I hope he's outed.
Well,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Well,
He's outed.
I'll delete it.
As
I'll
an
edit it out.
educator. We'll say he's an educator.
He's in the educational field. He's just multi-talented.
I think he's okay with it, but we're going to ask him when we get on the horn if he's okay with people knowing.
Yeah, so that way, if I need to edit this out, I will.
All right. Let's get him on the horn right now, okay? Give us 1 second. Here we go. We have the gentleman,
The man,
Dewey
Benz.
Benz.
The gentleman, I like that.
You like that? So, right before we called you,
The principal.
yes, you got outed. You got outed by Kount
Yeah.
Fif. I don't know if that's okay or not.
No, that's fine, man. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, this should be nothing.
This is the dopest principal you've ever heard rap.
Yo.
Bar
Do you even
none.
know a principal that raps, for God's sake?
this is the dopest. This dude is so ill.
If you do, I bet you he's nicer. Straight like
Bro.
that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a rare occurrence for Prince. I think there's by now there's a lot of teachers that they came up doing some rapping. You know what I mean? But
J Live.
Yes.
School administrators, school administrators, probably not too many.
Not
of
too
us,
many.
I'm probably not the
Breezy
only
Bruin.
one.
Yeah, Breezy Bruin.
Bruin.
Yeah, we've personally worked with a lot of educational MCs or musicians. Alaska from we know a lot of these guys and you know what? It's just regardless though, but there's something different about you and especially within the music side of things, there's something different about you. You don't like we've always said there's no you're like Old Dirty. There's no father to your style. You know, so one major question I really have for you, man, even, we've worked together a lot. We've talked, we build, but who is your major influence? Like, who is the main person that you like is God to you or like is like the man or the person to you?
Who's your Pope?
Yeah.
Your Pope?
Man, I would have to say, and this is 20 years back now. I would have to say Slug, man. If I'm being honest, that was the person that I most identified with. He's not my favorite rapper.
Word. No, I agree with that. I feel you.
As far as influence and then permission to be a certain way, right? When I got into Atmosphere and early rhyme sayer shit, like I definitely could say like, okay, I can kind of relate, you know what I'm saying? And I can be a certain way because, this guy's doing it at one of the highest levels as an independent artist that there's ever been, so I would say that he's probably, for me, is him.
Dope, man. I totally relate to that. He's absolutely one of my favorite, one of my favorites, man. Their music is incredible, and I can totally relate to that. So that's awesome to hear that, Slug.
20 years ago, there wasn't so many of us that were white. You know what I mean? Like there's mad white dudes now. You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't even think of that anymore. But like.
But his content was different, man. He was always talking about real shit, but the way he the way he brought it to the table was unlike anybody else to me. And coming from Minneapolis, Minnesota, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
the dude is like an encyclopedia of hip hop, by the way.
Well, yeah, he was very knowledgeable, and I think that helps. You know what I mean? I mean, it helps.
There's nothing artificial about that guy,
right?
And in the world of hip hop, that's tough. No,
I've met him several times, and he wasn't a fake person. No, ever that I met him. So.
No, very genuine.
Yeah,
and he's a great live performer, by the way.
Yeah,
so
excellent. Excellent.
So that's awesome, bro. That's cool, man.
I did not think you were going to say that. I actually thought it was going to be like CeeLo. I don't know why.
Hey, I'm sure he loves CeeLo. I love CeeLo. I'm a huge fan.
Absolutely.
Not?
I can name a few others too. Like if going back to those times. I mean, Doom, of course.
Word.
Probably my all-time favorite rapper is Pharoah Monch. Probably.
Dope. That's what's up, man.
So.
Good list, bro. MF Doom, Pharoah Monch, Slug from Atmosphere. Like, man, it's a solid list, bro. I can.
One time we were at Marco Polo's filming for that joint off the Megahertz video.
Yep.
And as we were leaving,
Pharoah was arriving.
There, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I had to that would be like an asshole. I was like, went to the car.
Copy was trying to delay it to leave because he kind of wanted to bump into Pharoah.
Yeah.
Which is totally understandable because I also.
Oh, we're huge fans of Pharoah. I mean, Eminem mentions. I mean, he's one of the greatest lyricists of our time. He's
super dope.
He's an alien, man.
Alien, absolutely.
But don't sleep on Prince Poe either, though.
People, from OC.
Yeah,
I mean,
no question.
You can't sleep. Nah, but Pharoah was stuck out, bro. I mean,
absolutely,
he was the man, bro. I mean,
he was flipping stuff, years ago before anyone had really rhymed that way. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely innovated a style for sure.
Absolutely.
I had the Organized Confusion album,
Yeah.
and then Simon Says came out.
Yeah, man.
And I didn't automatically link one and one until I heard it, and I really was like, oh.
Well, that's another interesting thing about that man is he's
branding
he evolves his style, he changes up, he sings. I mean,
Yeah.
he does he's
It's very soulful
talented.
too. It's not just
That's what I'm
bars.
saying.
Like,
Yeah, it's soulful.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you go back and listen to those, the records, like, they have all the the singing and whatnot and shit.
I'm
Yeah, man.
curious. You're in Oklahoma. Have you
Mhm.
seen the new TV show Tulsa?
Tulsa
Yeah,
King, right?
Yes.
So I haven't tuned in, so I'm not familiar. I know about the show that just dropped, but I haven't seen it. Did y'all watch it?
I have been.
I haven't seen
Okay.
it yet, but I hear it's actually from the writers or the creators of The Sopranos,
Terrence Winter.
which I actually
and Taylor
just
Sheridan.
Okay, so that's the
Yeah.
writers. I actually just finished The Sopranos, believe it or not, for the very
Wow.
I'd never seen The Sopranos, never watched it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Back then, I kind of, and this was just at the time, my consensus, but I believed it was just kind of a cheapy like Gambino,
cheapy.
like just
I like the
cheapy, just kind of just
Cheapy.
knockoff, generic.
I thought the Sopranos was cheapy.
It was just-
with
I just
its
didn't
Emmy
think-
wins.
I just thought it was like on
Peter Bogdanovich involved with the cheapy production.
Hey man, I didn't know. I thought it was on some knockoff fucking
Yeah,
mafia, Goodfellas shit, whatever. I didn't think it was up to the
Cheapy.
levels of that. I didn't
You
give it
think
the
was a
time.
top 5 show of all time.
Well,
Nah, yeah.
after watching it, let me tell you all the different
Yeah.
things that they do. You talk about all the different topics and the dynamics of the actual show.
Acting
It's
is
incredible. The
fantastic.
acting, I mean, everything. No, it's an
Okay.
incredible show. But
Absolutely.
yes, Tulsa King.
Yeah. So is it good?
Yeah.
You know what? I actually think there's some really good elements to it. Taylor Sheridan, who is a fantastic writer, he wrote Yellowstone. He's the creator of Yellowstone.
Oh, that's
Okay,
here's
yeah.
a great
So,
TV
yeah,
show.
and
I've
he-
never seen that.
Yeah.
He's done Mayor of Kingstown, another fantastic show that he's
That
done.
was good too.
But he's also done some really great films. But he helped write the first episode. The writing on the first episode was better.
Yeah,
There's some good points. I do like Stallone in it.
that's the cool thing. Like seeing Stallone as like mafia, like
As a-
you know
as
what I
a
mean? Like
intelligent mafia guy,
Right.
quoting Sun Tzu. I think what the show really could use, though, as I watch it, I can't help but thinking how bad it needs Dewey Binz's music.
wow,
Hey, a little sync, some sync action. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think so because I
mean-
think to myself, hey, here is Oklahoma. Here's an Oklahoma rapper
yeah,
that makes super dope music, Terrence Winter, and you enjoy such good music.
yeah.
Why
like
not employ the services of a Mr.
Maybe we should definitely
Dewey
try to
Benz.
make that happen somehow, man. We gotta.
Well,
figure
we're
that
putting
out.
it out in the universe
not?
right now.
That's right. We are.
You never know who shall be listening.
That's
That
right.
is true. That is true.
Speaking of that, we'd like you to spit something from the album because we could play something. That's what we normally do. But I want to do something
do
different
something
because I
different,
want
man.
people to really pay attention. So,
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
all right. So here we go. Spit
All
something.
right. All right. You want me to give them something straight from the album?
I want you to give them something, somebody who's never heard Dewey Benz before. They're about to get hit by a truck. This is the last thing they're ever going to hear in their entire life. What are you going to give them?
Resume rap.
Word. Okay. All right. I said log on, username, password, pseudonym backwards, Google Play, Napster. I'm a pirate. I keep a lawyer in my pocket. He a liar. I'm Sawyer Brown just without the sound. I'm Bobby Brown just without the jaw. Should I be Kobe, but I passed the ball. Well, you could say that I'm a jack of all. Trade me at the deadline, you get smacked in all blue and black without the cops. Yo, let's get physical. I turned my head and coughed. White rapper into golf. You probably hate me more than Asher Roth. By the way, I'm Asher Roth without the college song. I'm kind of strong when I'm around my mom. I'm kind of tall when I'm around my dog. I'm kind of flawed, but compared to y'all, I'm godly, pious, a deity from where the triple crosses be. I eat MCs, then I floss my teeth. I burn bridges just to walk the sea. I dot my eyes and cross my eyes and see you thrice. Shooting at the middle one. You die slow. It's just a little gun. Play the fiddle while you dribble blood. Foster all your children. Make sure wifey gets a little love. But damn, she tastes like cigarettes and hopelessness, and now I'm supposed to overthrow my goals so we can coexist? I'm over it. It's over, bet. Come over, get your records and your old cassettes. I love you, though. I'm so upset. I hope that we could qualify for free lunch. Then we could move from Coors Lights to Keystones. And we could get that Skinner Max for 3 months. I even caught myself some new Adidas and I put it on that Visa. Hit me on my line. Who got that Pike Pass in a Prius for some change to get in line? Who got some snaps on the Petro? Dewey Benz, y'all.
Dope, man.
Come on,
I'm
man.
kind of tall when I'm around my dog.
I'm kind of strong when I'm around my mom.
Yo, I love that line, bro.
Yo, the whole fucking verse is full of lines, man.
Yeah,
like
bro,
straight
but
up, like
the line
the
about
train
the
of thought.
dog is just incredible. That needs to be on a T-shirt.
But just the train of thought of the whole thing, man, it's incredible. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by there's no father to his style. I don't give a fuck. Find me any hip hop historian. Tell me to compare my man to anybody. You cannot. Straight like that. Straight
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm modest too, but I agree. I don't really. I've always tried to take from others, but you know, definitely
You're the
make it my
best
own.
kept
You know what I'm
secrets
saying?
from Oklahoma since Lion King, bro.
Dropped a gem on him, Ryan.
I didn't even catch that. What did he say?
I say you're the best. You're the best kept secret from Oklahoma since the Lion King.
Okay, I got you. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it, and it's been good working with y'all.
Oh, Tiger
you know,
King.
in the capacity that we worked.
Well, let's talk about your record, man. What do we got coming up?
Yeah, man. Of course, this has been a long time coming. Something that obviously you guys had a hand in creating some of the stuff. You know, the stuff I brought to the table.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, you mentioned spit a verse that kind of embodies you. I mean, I would say up to this point, this record probably has, you know, it's got my storytelling aspects. It's got the bars, you know, the wild like train of thought that you were talking about. You know, just making fun of myself when I can. It's got a little bit of everything. It covers some of my vices. You know what I mean? It covers, you know, being married and having kids and shit, you know what I mean? Like, and just, you know, you mentioned the principal thing. There's other things I'm into too that people don't know about. So just a lot of aspects, and, you know, I probably have about 4 different lives, you know what I mean? That I live. So, sometimes that gets in the way of completing musical tasks, if I'm being honest, because I got so many irons in the fire. But if I wasn't that way, my music wouldn't be as interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Cool,
I mean, this album's got, of course, it's got you, Fif, on some production.
Yep.
It's got my man Blev on a lot of the beats. I produced some of the record as well.
Right.
I think we.
One of my favorite
Rico.
songs on the album is actually produced by you. So,
Yeah, me too, bro.
Straight up.
Napoleon.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited to, you know, we got to handle some things with some visuals, of course, but I'm excited to get it out, man.
We are too, man.
What's
We're
the name of the
excited.
album, man? Let everybody know.
Yeah, so it's called Buffalo Motif.
Such a
Man
good
Bites
name.
Dog. You know
That's
what time
such
it
a
is.
dope name, man.
Such a good name.
So, yeah, definitely something that, you know, it'll be interesting for the listener. It's not going to be, you know, something that you're used to hearing, you know. So,
That's what we've
yeah.
been saying.
Early
That's what we've been telling y'all.
2023, it's coming. It's coming, so it's coming. We just wanted to get you on now because we really want to
Yeah.
get people familiar with you. We want people to go back and look at the work that you have put out with the label. You did the joint on Sinister De Niro's record. I think you did a joint with K Beta. I think you did a joint with I know you're on Impulse's album.
Yep.
You're also on I know you're on Rico's album. You're
It's
on
my album,
Fif's
Numero
album.
Un, with my man.
I mean, we've been trying
Cassius
to
Flow.
have you included on almost everything. And even though
man.
you might not be on the album, doesn't mean you weren't pitched for the album. You know,
Sure,
every
sure.
time
And,
I
you know,
pick somebody
got
up,
a verse,
I'm playing.
I got a verse I got to record for the compilation too.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
That's it.
We got more work coming. Thank you so much for coming on, man. It's always great speaking to you.
I got a new song with Dewey and my man Pro coming out. We'll talk about that more too. We'll talk about that more.
In fact, you know what? Let's play a little. Let's play a snippet.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's play a snippet.
Do that.
Let's play a snippet from it. Let's play Dewey's verse.
All right. Perfect.
All right. That's how we're gonna roll out. This is the end of the episode. We want to thank you so much for everybody listening. Thanks so much for Dewey being on too.
Oh, shout out to our sponsors.
Yes, absolutely. We want to talk to our sponsor real quick, Everlast Construction.
Yep, shout out.
If you need a roof, go look up Everlast Construction.
Any kind of hail damage.
Yep.
Yo.
It's raining, a little leak coming through. What are you going to do?
Construction. Just Google it.
It's raining, a leak coming through. What are you going to do? Call Everlast Construction.
My man is a freestyle jingle champion. Like, don't fuck with us. You can't even fuck with us right now. He'll just come up with a jingle.
If you're in the DMV area and you need a video
jingle,
or you need a vinyl record, why don't you stop by Records and Rarities? All of your vinyl and video game needs.
We got arcades too. You
there
come
you
by, drop some coins, you know.
Take your quarters.
Take the quarters. But you get to play some amazing games that you've never seen probably in person, like arcade, like straight up.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dewey.
Dewey, thank you so much for
you have yourself a fantastic
thanks for
week.
Having me, man, and
thanks for sticking around for our little shenanigans here.
Absolutely, bro.
And our sponsorships.
Thank you, everybody.
Time, man, it was a good time, and I'll talk to y'all soon, man.
Sounds good. We're gonna go take it out with this song. It's a new song. We don't even know what the name is, but we're gonna play it anyway. All right, everybody. Peace.
It's the way the world, the way the world, the way the world turn. You can't change the world. The way the world, the way the world, the way the world.
Hey yo, the broken axes keep me home relaxing. Don't bother calling, I ain't gonna answer. You best to catch me early mornings when I hunt and gather. I'd rather live my days with dying laughter. I'd rather spend my time applying what my mind is captured. Innocence was lost right after. You decided you'd be indecisive. You half-stepping plantar fasciitis. It's all facts like you can't deny it. Your broken spirit need a cast, I'll sign it. I had a blast with violence in my past. I mastered silence with the gift of gab. Pride was at an apex when it all collapsed. Imagine that, might prophesy, it was all a lie. Just remember you can't take it with you when it's coffin time. And I've been dropping dimes since 1999 shit, 1995 shit, 89 shit. You wasn't alive shit. How was you expected to be able to survive this post-apocalyptic life since we all ain't get invited?
Just how many times we gotta be surprised before we realize that if everyone.
Thank you for tuning in to the Man Bites Dog podcast, episode 3. Stay tuned for more. You can catch all of our episodes at YouTube, the Man Bites Dog Records channel. Thanks to our sponsors, Everlast Construction and Records and Rarities.